What's going on, everybody? TB Sports joining you live for a live commentary extravaganza. It is the rematch of the Fiesta Bowl, the college football playoff from 1 year ago, where for the second time in Peyton Manning's tenure, we made it past the first round of the college football playoff, got knocked out of the second round. This time, you got a couple of unbeaten squads from the SEC going at it. Number 6 ranked Florida, top ranked Tennessee, trying to bounce back from a rough start to the season. We're going to get into all that, but for now, we're heading on the road for an SEC battle. Florida and Tennessee, college football playoff, Fiesta Bowl rematch. Let's get into it. I'm going to let the announcers hype you up because I think this is our first time playing in the swamp ever.
Welcome to the swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
All right, guys, how about that to hype you up? Jump in the comments. We're going to be here with you. You can see the Gators wearing kind of a throwback, a modified throwback. Now, wearing orange, which is interesting. I did not select orange. I only changed the Gators uniforms. I guess the game did. And, well, we're going to have an interesting color-on-color matchup, which is kind of a rare scenario. But you know what? Uniform matchup, Fiesta Bowl rematch. We're throwing it out here. Gators, as I said, wearing the throwbacks, but with a white helmet. And we're bringing the orange helmets here into the swamp. Starting off passing the ball. That was a dangerous one, but Pepper got that one out to DeMario Hippenhammer, the 5-star wide receiver. And with that, Pepper passes 1,000 yards. And what a comeback it has been for Leon Pepper. If you guys know, he was supposed to be the heir apparent to Chris Fritz. Coming in, he was backup his freshman and his sophomore year. Junior year, got the start. Had some struggles, got benched against Alabama. We saw him get revenge against Alabama a couple of games ago here on this channel. Continued his struggles, got benched against Arkansas, finally got benched against Auburn last season. And it was Fianu Starr who took this team into the Fiesta Bowl against the Florida Gators. Threw 4 interceptions. It was the true freshman 3-star sensation that took Tennessee by storm, and we thought it was going to be him going forward with Coach Peyton Manning, but, well, he had his struggles and continued to throw multiple interceptions against Cal, the really, really bad loss to Coastal Carolina, and it ended up leading the way for Leon Pepper to get his opportunity back in the lineup, and, well, much like what happened last season where Pepper struggled and Starr came in, and this team did not lose. Well, the team struggled with Starr this season. We turned things over to Pepper, and well, we have not lost since he has been back in the starting lineup. Now a senior. Obviously, he would have loved to have gotten his reps maybe 2 to 3 years earlier, but he is making the most of his opportunity right now, and not only getting the revenge, as we talked about against Alabama, but a chance to get the ultimate revenge here against this Gators team that knocked us out in the Fiesta Bowl last season. And we're climbing back up the rankings. When we lost to Coastal Carolina at home, we were completely knocked out of the top 25. Well, we started off the season number 4, and we lose to Coastal Carolina. We drop out of the top 25. Look at this, pressure is on. We got James joining us in the chat. What's going on, James? Oh, what a beautiful throw on the run. We dropped completely out of the top 25, and we have slowly been working our way back up the rankings, picking up those wins in conference. Something we have never done with head coach Peyton Manning is make it to a conference championship game. That is something we are very used to with our Utah Utes series, is constantly going to the Big 12 championship, but that is something we have not experienced an SEC championship just yet. And running right through, it is Leon Pepper for the touchdown. The opening of the field left wide open, and the opening drive for the Tennessee Volunteers, 5-2, undefeated in conference. Started off this year, another neutral site loss. It's like 4 in a row for us, losing week 1, neutral site. Got beat up by Cal. And then we've had some losses. Coach Peyton Manning's lost to FIU a couple of times. We've had some scares with Charlotte. We've had some close calls with a couple of teams. We lost to Georgia State at home as well. But the nature that we got beat up by Coastal Carolina at home, man, that led the way for Leon Pepper to get in. And I kind of mentioned at the top, the Swamp, which there's a lot of heavy rumors right now, this $1 billion renovation they're supposed to be doing. I don't think we've ever played a game in Florida. The scheduling in college football 25 is kind of really weird. You don't get accurate matchups or with scheduling matchups. Like, for example, when we were playing Georgia recently, I looked back at my last couple of episodes. In the last 4 years, every single Georgia-Tennessee game has been at Tennessee. Like, I was like, I can't remember the last time we played Between the Hedges, and I looked, and I couldn't even find the last time we played. Like, every time we play, it's Georgia coming to our house. Same thing with Florida. It's not often that we've played Florida. In fact, I think we've only played them like one time in Peyton Manning's 10 years, not including the Fiesta Bowl. So this is a rare matchup for us to be in Florida. And hopefully that's something with College Football 27 coming out that they'll have some of those scheduling tweaks fixed. I don't know about College Football 26 because I never played it. Ooh, let's get a move back for some holding. You guys have to let me know on that. But scheduling on this game can be pretty bad, as I have just mentioned, with having almost never played Florida. I think last year was the first time we had ever played LSU in 10 years, which is crazy to do a decade worth of games and play a team one time in your conference. But hopefully they can get that scheduling stuff worked out. Continue to mention we're playing a lot of college football because we want to eventually get College Football 27, because everything, at least early on, looks like a pretty amazing game. So we're being hopeful for that. Obviously, we're still in the beta testing, and you're getting a lot of secondhand information from people that have been given access to the game early. Oh my goodness, couldn't get the stop. 31 had some nice plays in the game that we streamed yesterday with Georgia, the overtime battle with Georgia. If you guys didn't check that one out, check it out in the archives. It was a fantastic battle. I said it was like a smash mouth battle in the description, because that's kind of what it was. There was just two teams trading blows until we came down to basically special teams in overtime, and it ended up being us that won out here in the end. Right now, Gators, a lot of just kind of dump off swing passes right now on their opening drive here. You see everyone in the all blue. That's one of the new features of College Football 27, the fans I'm talking about, that you can choose what the fans... Oh, it's an overthrow and it's intercepted. The other number 11, we saw Hip and Hammer make the catch earlier. This is on the other side. 11 throwing the interception, 11 with the interception. Yeah, you can change what the fans wear in each game beforehand, which is a pretty cool feature. Yeah, the sophomore, Tyreek Speed. Oh, yeah. That's like a Riley Moss out there. So Gators come out. Tennessee has a chance. We can possibly go up by 2 scores here, but listen to the crowd at the Swamp. And Matui, hits the juke. And he gets down to the 44-yard line. Frederick Matui, who's been averaging about 100 yards a game the last couple of weeks. He's already at 54 yards here in the first quarter. Back on the ground game, and this time the Gators right there. Are you guys hyped? Are you guys excited? College football 27.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define.
That was a beautiful outside pass from Pepper.
Your record in rivalry games is something that people are.
I have not decided if I'm going to wait for the game to go on sale or if I'm really excited and want to buy it at full price. I think it's going to be a lot of the reviews. Oh my God, I tried to throw it away and he wouldn't. I guess maybe I wasn't out of the pocket yet. I hit the button to throw it away and he didn't do anything. But it might have been intentional grounding anyway. That was a screen pass that did not work out. That was kind of a bad play. So 3rd and 18. I'd say at this point, yeah, chuck it deep and hope for the best. End of the first quarter, though, other than that bad screen pass that did not work out, been pretty successful here. Yeah, we're going to try to get rid of those Gator chunks, but yeah, I think it's going to come down to the reviews. Some of the video we might be able to see on YouTube, whether I go out and get it at the full $70 tag or we're waiting, you know, for Christmas for that price to come down. But everything I've seen so far, pretty cool, pretty excited about it.
Now facing a 3rd down.
And that's why we're playing a lot of college football, because I want to get through these seasons.
He needs a bunch. Fires to the right.
Tip! Oh my goodness! I had a shot, hip and hammer, didn't see it get bounced. But yeah, we're planning right now. This is season 10. Our plan as of right now, this is going to be, I guess, kind of dependent on what happens in season 11. But the plan is to retire Coach, or I guess I'll leave it up to you guys. The plan is to retire Coach Peyton Manning after season 11, which would be one more season after this. This is season 10. Season 11 would be the next one. Would you guys want me to continue Coach Peyton Manning in college football 27, whether it be with a new team or continuing on with Tennessee, or just completely start all over? Part of just wanting to start all over is, you know, I'm looking at it in real life, Peyton Manning in real life, 50 years old. An 11-year career coaching college football would put the man at 61, 62 years old, depending on where his birthday lays out. That's about the point you would think that a guy like a Peyton Manning would retire, getting into coaching, you know, to have a successful 11-year run, not get fired at all, which is not something we can... Actually, I'd say we have had a pretty good run lately, because my last college football series, we didn't get fired. We went from Wyoming to Florida State to Utah for better opportunities. It was our college football 12 that we had the most. Actually, we had our only firing. It was by Akron. And then same thing, we moved up on our own, FAU, Ole Miss, and Troy. So we've been, I guess, more successful than in Madden, where in Madden I've been fired by the 49ers, the Dolphins, who else recently? The Panthers. They've all let me go. But yeah, I want to hear from you guys in the comments. Would you want to see Peyton Manning continue on a new team, continue on with Tennessee, or just let him retire altogether? And I have some ideas for some new potential coaches. I might be diving into the fictional world. I've had an idea for a while of wanting to do a Nick Saban back in the NFL. He had his one run with the Dolphins and a very unsuccessful run. And I thought it'd be interesting. Maybe we do Nick Saban in the NFL again. But then I thought about, you know, some of our favorite fictional characters out there. You guys love the replacements, right? Shane Falco. Maybe the legendary Sugar Bowl quarterback wants to get into coaching. And who out there knows Hayden Fox? I'll let you guys jump in the comments on that one. Maybe Hayden Fox wants to come back to coaching college football after a time. Former Pineapple Bowl champion Hayden Fox. So anyway, let me know in the comments, but that is the current plan for this series, is to eventually move on up to college football 27. Still be playing on Madden. Don't have plans at the immediate moment to jump into Madden 27, as I've bought the last two Maddens, and you know I'm not a buy the Madden every year kind of guy. But it depends on the change. I've not heard as much stuff as college football, but I've heard some good stuff about Dynasty on Madden. So maybe that'll be a game changer as well. Maybe retire Coach Delhomme a little early. Or continue on. Go. Oh, look at that sack. Yes. But he had nowhere to go. That was, yeah, there was nowhere for the quarterback to go. I don't know what's happening here. Reading a book, drinking the tea.
And the field goal unit is
Kellum with an excellent sack, and not Tim Tebow. Surprised they gave that number out to a kicker, the Tebow number.
Check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup.
But the Gators are on the board now, 7-3. Of course, the most recent Gator sports action I watched was the college baseball national championship, College World Series, and my alma mater, Troy, beat Florida 2 games in a row, knocked them right on out. On our way to Omaha, getting a win in Omaha. So go Troy Trojans there. Pepper tried to step up in the pocket there, just got dragged down.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now
Stadium Pauls are saying it's at half, but it feels pretty loud right now in the swamp.
He's looking to throw.
Pepper, no, didn't quite have the arm straight. He had an open hip and hammer. Now the stadium's getting loud. He just not had the arm strength to get it down there. Gonna toss this one deep. 1-on-1 and another 15 in coverage, and well, we go 2 straight incompletions and a sack, and giving this one right back to the Gators.
Second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return.
Feels like this one's moving quick. We got 3:45 left in the first half.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to set.
Ooh, that one almost got the ref. Just got wiped out. Abraham going down. It's the running back, isn't it? No, yeah, it is. We, in Georgia, when we played Georgia yesterday, we knocked out like 2 or 3 of their running backs.
Use the play fake now to throw.
What's this notification here? NFL creating a referee practice squad. There you go. NFL practice squad referee is coming.
They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And he avoids the hit.
All things considered, Hasty only got 1 yard out of that scramble. I'm going to try to play some baseball with you guys here today as well. A little doubleheader with live commentary. So it's been a little while since we've played baseball. Or let me know what you guys want to see. Do you guys want to see some WWE, some GM mode? Promise we're going to get back to GM mode at one day. It's going to happen. I don't know when. But planning on doing some baseball right after this. Or if you guys want to see more football, let me know. Let me know what you guys want to see. Hasty completes it. And yeah, it's going to be about 5 yards out. Hasty, 13 of 14 so far for the Gators. Minute and a half. I don't know. We started thinking about taking some timeouts to try to get an extra possession here. Well, we got to keep an eye on him. And that's one thing that's going to be nice in the new game is the quarterback spy is going to be a lot easier to set up. A lot less button presses from what we have seen from all the previews there. So well, Florida will take the lead. But we got a minute 23 here.
And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside.
And ooh, haven't had many good returns this season.
He'll be stopped at the 17. this.
All right, what can we do? Our passing game, we had the snowflake, meaning that we had gone cold for Leon Pepper. Pepper had gone cold. And there's Hippenhammer. So we got a minute and we're going no huddle here for the Volunteers. It's hard. Look at this. We can't even focus. People are going nuts right now. Nobody is open. Pepper tries to get out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 1. And the game does not let me do a hurry-up offense. They just immediately go to the play calling screen. So we are about toast. I think we got to throw it, right? Obviously, 3rd and short. You would normally. Oh my gosh! Oh, somebody did they? 53. How did you not get that? Are you kidding me? Oh, and fumbles. That was one of the things that led Leon Pepper to getting benched last season, is he had a hard time hanging on to the ball. And I don't know how. I mean, there's 2 guys right there, and we don't get the recovery. That's a brutal turnover with a minute to go here. That is a really rough turnover.
Everybody talks about getting off to a great start.
Oh boy.
Start building steam, David. That can work too.
No doubt, man. And sometimes it snowballs.
Ooh, what a hit. Oh, that's going to knock Hollis out. We've had a couple of hits going back to the Georgia game where we've laid the hit stick on and knocked some of their guys out of the game. You know, you're not trying to injure somebody. You don't want to knock someone out, but I mean, it helps when their big names aren't out on the field. Hasty gets wrapped up, and if we can hold them out of this to a field goal, I think that is your best case scenario.
Second sack of the day, and guess what, dudes? He leads the nation in sacks. You better know.
Gators will take a timeout, try to regroup on this big 4th and 6.
Deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down.
Pressure is on, and Hasty goes down. We will take the timeout. Just you never know what'll happen, but all things considered, coming out of this to only have a field goal on the board. Absolute best scenario. And as we saw in the Georgia game, field goals aren't always easy. We saw Georgia lost the game because they couldn't make some kicks. Oh, Albert.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the move from inside.
Well, we don't want to make any more mistakes with 30 seconds to try to get some points. I mean, Florida will get the ball to begin the second half, so.
So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David.
Pepper, ooh, that was a dangerous throw.
Dang right. There's no time to be
Again, some of these throws, you're anticipating them going a different way versus how the person on screen is throwing it. And, you know, sometimes you're watching, you're like, wow, why'd he make that throw? Well, when I'm throwing it, I'm thinking the ball's going to go here, and the defender's going to run, make that catch, and there's a lot of green grass. And instead of the ball going here, right, when I'm throwing the ball, I see this guy coming, I hit the button. My thought is, you're splitting the difference here. He's catching it and getting some yardage, but instead of the ball going there, like I want the ball to be thrown here, and he's throwing the ball there, which is, you know, not what I'm looking to do. So, like I said, sometimes where you want it to go and where the person on screen is throwing it, it is 2 very different things. And boy, this, yeah, I think we don't run anymore. Maybe we just run. Yeah, just forget it. This Florida defense is not making it easy on us. They have locked down after the opening drive, and we want this Fiesta Bowl revenge. More importantly, we want to stay undefeated in conference, but on the road against Florida. It has been a battle. We are winning the turnover battle, and everything is pretty even across the board except for passing yards. And that is where Pepper, well, having a little bit of the struggle bus right now. A little struggling, to quote our Super Bowl III MVP. Well, defense has got to lock down if we can get a turnover, get something here, but Florida's going to get the ball to begin the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
So we don't want to allow them to get any more points. And, you know, now we're kind of at a new slate, we can maybe get back to that running game, because that had been successful, but last couple of drives we're getting the ball with just a couple minutes, and that kind of put us into a you have to pass it situation. If we can get back to the rushing attack, that might kind of open things up for us here. Come on, guy. Oh, come on, come on. And Ibrahim comes right back in and goes right back out with the injury.
But give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that too offensively by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge.
Keeps it on the option.
That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much.
Well, this would be a huge stop, 3rd and 2.
We'll try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to get the first.
And we get the interception. Even better than a huge stop, we get the turnover. 2 interceptions for Hasty.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football.
And we've got to capitalize by taking the lead right here.
Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception.
Well, we're going to go back to that running game we were talking about.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They'll try to pop the
oh, come on. You got to hold that block, 63. Got to hold that block. I'm going to run it again. I know, 2nd and 11 we're running it, but I want to get that running game going. Oh. Gator defense ridiculous. So now at this point, we just got to stay smart. Not turn it over here. We want the first down, obviously, but... Oh, my goodness. And Matui tiptoes down the sideline. It's going to be 1st and goal, the running back. Frederick Matui. Oh, that was an excellent throw. Excellent route. And he caps it off with the touchdown. Oh, they don't give us a celebration, huh? Sometimes they just like to cut away. I like to see the celebration, but this game will just cut away sometimes. Extra point is good, and you cannot start the 3rd quarter any better than we just started right there. Right back on top. And with Peyton Manning winding down his time in Tennessee to make it to a conference championship, which we have yet to do, would just be the ultimate capper of this season. Can we get one more turnover? Can we get it again and get a short field?
Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability.
Ibrahim right back in.
I'm about to lead this offense now down the field.
So he's been knocked out a couple times today.
I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Back to Ibrahim. It's hit hard, but he's got the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are.
And they're not worried at all. They're not worried that he's been knocked out twice. They continue to feed him the rock. That's multiple running plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Now to the passing game.
Woo!
I thought maybe we could have gotten one more interception there.
Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The Gators are
and they pick up the first. A wide receiver. A little wide receiver sweep. And there's a huge loss of yards, 3 yards back, Sam Hawkins. Alabama, and they hated losing him in recruiting. Kid from Alabama coming to Tennessee, breaking the hearts of everybody down south. Hasty on the run, and Hasty is down. 3rd and 12. This Tennessee defense, the last couple of weeks, including the Georgia game, have been outstanding. They tried to set up a screen, and it did not work out, and the Gators will be forced to punt this one.
First one of the day is booted away.
Man, every Cubs pitcher, I just got a notification, Palencia is going out with an injury. Every Cubs pitcher has been hurt this season. It's been crazy. It's like, man. Cubs, the injury bug. Good cut by Matui. 12 carries already.
Just imagine if they could
keep running. I was looking for maybe a short pass, but it's like, you know, just keep playing it normal. Don't do anything crazy, you know.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation.
Man, we might be running him, and he's a guy that's been knocked out a couple times with injury. We've had to put him on the bench and put Trey Folsom in because he's gotten beat up, but I mean, he's already at 14 carries.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense.
He's moving the ball right now, though, but I'm going to try to give him a rest on this one.
Know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
On second down, looking to
good throw by Pepper. Oh!
It's a fumble. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down to this defense.
Well, Florida's throwing turnovers. We're fumbling the ball. That is a big time fumble.
I'm not OC. I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important.
Oh, that is a huge fumble. And for the second time, Florida's going to take over in some premium field position here, and Ibrahim goes out again. I don't know, there might be an investigation into Florida. You keep putting this guy out there getting injured every step of the way. Not healthy. You got to keep the man out. Oh, I thought I was quick enough to get to the quarterback.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, 3 and out would be beautiful here. Remains to be seen if they'd kick the field goal or go for it.
Here's the snap, looking to throw.
Oh, and the screen. Credit to Florida because the screen pass blew up in their face on the last possession. They go right back to it today, and it's successful for them. Come on, come on, go get. Oh, what a stop. What a stop.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback.
Here we go, Tennessee, 2nd down and 10.
That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Ground game, back up, running back. Let's get them wrapped up. And here we go, 3rd and 9. We're doing QB spy. I know my man's going to try to run it without question.
He'll try to pick it up through the air.
They are, and the QB spies. See, we knew. We were prepared for it. 4th and 7 to give Florida the lead. All the way on the hash. And it is perfect. No drama at all on this one. Kick is good. Florida back on top.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Look at this opening. I was saying we haven't met many good kick returns. Well, that wasn't bad at all.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse
Yeah, no more fumbles here. Oh, we got to hold our blocks as well. That was a terrible job blocking.
Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Well, that is the third quarter, the Fiesta Bowl rematch, the college football playoff. This is what we're battling for. A lot of unbeaten still out there for West Virginia, Georgia, Michigan, Nebraska.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble.
Just dumps it off to Matui, and he has been your MVP so far in the passing game and the running game.
There on the route, and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest.
There's some good blocking. Well, you get some plays with some bad blocking, and you get an excellent blocking situation like that. And right now, we're continuing this running game. Well, Folsom's going to come in, give Matui a rest. That's a good push forward. 2nd and 6. Good throw by Pepper to Dippenhammer. And it's a first down. 9 of 13. We have not had to throw the ball much. And it's a game that's just felt really quick. And maybe just because of all the running, Florida's definitely been doing some running on their end. What a run by Matui. It's going to be 2nd and inches. He's up over 100. And an excellent game that he is having. First down. Ooh, injury risk is high right now. We're going to go to a passing play, try to catch the man a breather.
A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays.
Out to the freshman tight end who has had an excellent first season. Well, he's not the most highest rated. Tayshawn Holt, another guy that we snagged from one of our rivals. But man, I think he's rated low and he doesn't have the biggest speed, but the hands on him, he has been absolutely excellent. Coming up with some big-time catches. And Matui, 1st and goal. I know we're getting close to injury possibilities, but he is still running the ball well, and we are draining the clock on this drive. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's your MVP right there. Crown him. Denny Green, if you want to crown him, then crown him.
And more importantly, take the lead.
Should I have done the full commentary? We got to go for 2, right? Make it a 6-point game. They say go for 1. Let's do the math here, because if we go for 1... 17, 18, 19, 20. That's only a 5-point game. That it doesn't really matter. 5-point game or 4-point game does not matter. But you make it a 6-point game and you have a shot at blocking a field goal. I think you go for it here because it doesn't matter. If there's 6 and they go down and get a touchdown.
He's looking to throw.
Well, that one got knocked away. We'll see if that comes back to hurt us or not. But it's still, I mean, a 4-point game. And I think you're better off if you'd gotten 6. You know, you could block an extra point, tie it. But either way, we're not even going to focus on that. Fiesta Bowl revenge. And the name of the game right now is 6.5, 4-point game, and getting a defensive stop. Because if we get the stop with the way Matui's running the ball, we get 1 or 2 first downs, we start running the clock out. Florida is really hell-bent on this running game. You saw the numbers, not anything special, 11 carries, just over 30 yards, but they are sticking with the ground game here. Whether or not they're trying to run out some of the clock and maybe get that final score or what, but
he's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today.
And then they throw it on 3rd and inches and get the first down.
And they have been able to shut him down.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
The Gators just going nuts with the playbook right now.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield.
And that was right into the Gatorade. Florida Gator into the Gatorade.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. He's going to pass.
Quarterback under duress, gets out of the pocket. There's all kinds of green in front of him. Abraham goes down again, which is going to get them to stop the clock, which doesn't seem fair.
1st and 10 from the 21.
And the Gators are in business at the 21.
Off play action. Deep shot for the end zone.
Oh, and it's dropped incomplete. What a shot. Hasty's throw was right on the money, but the big hit in the back of the end zone jarred the ball incomplete. And at 4:20 to the back of running back, and it's 3rd and 2. Gators have to get the touchdown. Field goal will not get it done. It's Tennessee defense, which has been on lockdown all day on the final drive. And now at some point we have to start looking at the clock and maybe think about timeouts, because it's no longer about time at this point. It's just about getting the stop. It doesn't matter about the clock. Oh my goodness. I think we take a timeout and try to regroup here. Oh my God. Can you believe this? 3 yards if we can get 3 stops. Hasty under duress. Oh, and he caught it. Oh. And the Gators go the length of the field to recapture the lead.
There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team.
Oh my God. And I suppose that's where going for 2 hurt you in that situation, because it would have been. Yeah, it wouldn't have, we didn't even block it anyway. It would have been 21-23, which means a field goal would have won it, and they would have had to go for 2. You know, we tried to play the numbers and thinking we go for 2, we can block an extra point if it came down to it, but either way. Well, we come down to this. We can still run it a little bit, but it is 20-23 in this battle with the Gators as we're trying to make a push into the college football playoff despite a loss to Cal and a loss to Coastal Carolina on our resume. We go right to the air to Matui, a broken collarbone for Braylon Brown, the freshman linebacker.
Different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be screens, but they can attack the middle of the field too.
Oh, I don't know why he stopped. I don't know why Dippenhammer stopped right there. That's absolutely brutal. That only got 1 yard off of that. Look at this. Oh, what a terrible throw from Pepper. You had a wide open player, and he completely overthrew it. 12 is wide open, and look at how bad that throw is. Oh my God, that is a wide open throw that he just guns right over the head. And now we're looking at 3rd down and 9.
Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Here we go, 3rd and 9.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Dumps it off, 1st down and out of bounds. I think we get a clock stoppage under 2. Yes, we do. I wasn't sure they keep it running or they change these rules all the time, the timing rules.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down.
And Pepper is making some big time throws.
Wrestling down just short
2-minute warning. Still 2 timeouts for Tennessee.
And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches.
There's the freshman.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains.
Tennessee goes hurry up here.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Changing things around. Time winding down here.
Looking to move it through the air.
And Pepper will scramble forward, takes a hit, and Coach Manning calls the timeout.
Timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
1:36.
Will line it up on 1st and 10.
Undefeated SEC season on the line. We have never gone to an SEC championship. Pepper's throw is hit.
He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quickly.
We are in field goal range, though. Bear that in mind. Kicking down to a minute, saving that last timeout. Pepper to run it forward. And we will look to play for our 2nd consecutive overtime, as Gators will not call one of their 3 timeouts. We will let it wind down. I'll say one thing out of this is Pepper did at least get us to the middle of the field. But the 15 seconds will wind down. We'll take a timeout. And again, you know, we'll say the 2-point decision may have come back to cost us. I mean, Florida, obviously, you'd think would have gone for 2. So there's so much to say. Florida could have gone for 2 and gotten in. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. I don't know if they would have just kicked the extra point and made it 21-23. But there is the potential. This would have been the game winner here. But let's focus on it. Gators will take a timeout, try to ice the kicker.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Oh my goodness, I thought that was way too far over. So for the 2nd week in a row, a field goal by Landers. That's twice that he's had to come through with clutch kicks against Georgia the week before, against Florida in the swamp, and barring some craziness here in this final 9 seconds, we'll be headed to our 2nd consecutive overtime. What a turnaround for this team. Again, the loss to Cal, neutral site, the Duke's Mayo, and then the loss to Coastal Carolina, a beatdown by Coastal Carolina.
From the gun, the running back has it.
Okay, I got a little worried there. There's only one-on-one, and we weren't making anything. But to come back, we have run the table thus far in conference, and we are headed to yet another overtime in the Fiesta Bowl revenge game.
Possessions, probably maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play
this time we get the choice,
because you want to know what
and Florida's won the toss.
That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
So it's opposite. Before they got the ball first, Georgia, the game yesterday, Georgia got the ball first. They missed it. We knew what we had to do. Now it's us in this, taking the Tennessee Orange on the road against the Gators throwback. Go back to the running game. Leon Pepper, give the man credit. He had some pretty clutch throws on that last drive. I hate when I can't find the play I want. Like, I know what kind of play I'm looking for, and then I look around and I cannot find it. And then we're kind of stuck doing a play we don't want to run. I don't want to do any of these. There we go. Inside cross. That's what we're looking for.
On that last one, it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw.
Oh my goodness, beautiful, and hip and hammer with the first down.
Make the stop, but not before
Can't
they
do it
get
anything
their
any
work
better than
on
that.
first down. The Volunteers will start us up here in overtime.
We're well into overtime, buddy. Did you hear that?
Going up top on first down. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options.
I'm kind of in locked in focus mode right now.
Running underneath.
Leaves it with the running back.
Big opening, and Matui on 3rd and 1.
This defense is on its heels.
And they want us to throw it. Come on now. Coach suggestions. Good night. We're running this thing. Matui, the way he's been running.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't.
Look at that. Come on. And Matui's injured. Maybe that's why they didn't want me to run it, but... Ooh, that's a cool shot. That's pretty cool. But you know what? He's been knocked out all season. The man runs the ball hard in his 1st and goal from the 3 for Tennessee here in overtime.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal.
Say Folsom, he usually has a pretty big, just muscle cramps. See, he's okay. His Folsom usually has a pretty big leap as well, which is why I like sometimes putting him in goal line, because he can leap big. And there we go, on the board with a touchdown.
Somebody's been doing their box jumps.
So we strike first.
Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver.
Whew, can you believe this guy has 2 overtimes in a row?
This extra point would give them a 7.
Think about how the season started. The blowout to Cal, the blowout to Coastal Carolina. And then to have some of the games we've had, the revenge against Alabama, overtime with Georgia, overtime in Florida, the Fiesta Bowl rematch. And here we go. Florida's got to score to keep this one going. Or we get a turnover, we get a stop, and that is a huge start to overtime for this defense.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more.
7-yard sack.
Protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Quarterback under duress, nowhere to go, and he's brought down again. They're going to count that as another sack. 3rd and 18.
This quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys,
3rd and 18 for the Gators in overtime.
We need to just run the ball from this point out.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Oh my God, he got all of it back on one throw. Holy smokes. He got all of that back. Good God.
They'll start this drive with a pass.
Is that a fumble? No. Hasty got all of that back.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first.
Well, he has moments where he just seems like he doesn't know where he's going and takes the worst hit, worst sack, and then he'll just have some of the most brilliant throws. Almost like that, but that was knocked away. And we once again go to a 3rd down. Not quite as long as the last 3rd down.
There are a lot of defenders lurking around. QB's lucky that one wasn't fit.
Hasty. And Bettis, that's who we usually use on defense. Bill Bettis coming off the field. It is 3rd, 4th down, and 12, and this is the game. Number 6, Florida at home. It's tipped, and Tennessee is going to win back-to-back overtimes. Tennessee has defeated undefeated Arkansas, Alabama, Georgia, and Florida 4 in a row. After starting off the season with losses to Cal and Coastal Carolina.
Such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth.
What a middle stretch of the season, and arguably the toughest stretch of the season. With Arkansas, Georgia, Alabama, and Florida, and to come out 4-0 with your previously benched quarterback and to avenge last season's Fiesta Bowl. Absolutely unreal. And if we are wrapping up this one with Coach Peyton Manning, if you guys don't want to see it continue on to the next game, what a heck of a way to go out. Leon Pepper kept it clutch, 18-24. The senior from Atlanta, who would love to get to, there's a couple of guys. Look at this, Hampton, Georgia, the SEC championship in Atlanta for guys to be able to go home and have that game in their backyard. We got a lot of guys from Georgia. Look at that. I didn't realize how much we recruit out of Georgia. A lot of Atlanta guys. Look at this. We got mostly Georgia guys all up and down on our team to go back home and play. Whew, you guys. That was a good one. All right, let's do some recruiting. And I think I'll play a little baseball after this as a little bit of a come down. Oh, man. We've landed some big-time recruits, too. Next season, we probably won't do any recruiting because it's like, what's going to be the point? George Lucky, I think he's won a couple of Player of the Weeks. You guys pumped after this. Let's look at the rest of it. We have moved back up to 7. Think, again, we fell out of the top 25 after the Coastal Carolina loss. And then we are right back in. And let's just recap it since we're here. It was a 44-17 loss to Cal. And then 52-24 to Coastal Carolina. Both, look at this. No, that's their opponent win-loss record. I want to know what Cal and Coastal... No, they're 4-4 right now, and Coastal is 4-4. That is the actual win-loss record. I thought it was like the win-loss record of opponents they had played or something. But yeah, so bad losses, but then, followed it up with some big wins here. And this is the stretch. Like I said, Arkansas, look at that. Number 17... Without their loss, they're 7-1 to us. We get the win there. Alabama, well, they're 3-5, but at the time, I want to say they were ranked at the time we played them in Bryant-Denny. But then Georgia, well, they're now 5-4, but they were ranked at the time. And then this Florida game, so this stretch of games. And then we are down to this bottom half here, which is Auburn at 5-3, South Carolina at 4-4. Texas on the road, that could be a tough one. And then Vandy, which we've had some success with Vandy the last couple of years, but we got to keep this thing rolling right now in conference at 4-0. We got to be sitting at the tops right now, I'd have to think, right? What are the big upsets of the day? Ooh, Nebraska knocked off Wisconsin, the defending national champions. You see, we move back up to 7. We are the top-ranked team in the SEC. Still got West Virginia, Georgia Tech, Michigan, and Nebraska, all undefeated. TCU, last year's national championship runner-up. Oregon, who's won several. Hey, there's my alma mater, Troy. Number 19 at 8-1 in Wisconsin, the defending national champs, under Middle Tennessee, under Central Michigan, under Tulsa, under Troy. Get them out of here. We are officially undefeated in conference, 4-0. Again, you can see the conference scheduling, how Mississippi State's only played 2 conference games. They're also sitting in second place. Missouri's only played 1 SEC game. LSU 2. So scheduling's very wonky in this game. But somehow we always get the 8 SEC teams. But we're in it right now. If we don't slip up, we have knocked out the hardest part of our schedule. For sure. We still got some big-time games coming up, but the hardest part of our schedule has been sent down. And we have a shot at a conference championship. Georgia playing ACC squad here. And then, well, the early brackets are out. Look at this. My alma mater, Troy, at number 4. They got us in a first-round bye if things stay as they do. They're predicting us to win the SEC with that automatic qualifier. Michigan being the Big Ten, Georgia Tech out of the ACC. And they're not predicting any Big 12. They got Tulsa and Troy in there. Yeah, they're not predicting any... Oh, I guess West Virginia would be out of the Big 12. and TCU, but they're predicting that I don't know how Troy would be ahead of them because it's the highest ranked 4 conference champions, and these rankings right now, Troy at number 19 would not be ranked higher than number 4 West Virginia. Like, that doesn't make sense. It's the 4 highest ranked conference champions, unless they're thinking somehow West Virginia TCU's not going to win the conference. I don't know who else they're thinking from the Big 12 is going to win the conference, because that would be the only way that Troy would be ahead of West Virginia, would be that scenario right there. But either way, we're still on the road. We got Auburn next week, and let's do a little bit of recruiting, and then we are going to jump into some baseball here. So we got 300 points to play around with. Interest status here. I want some of you guys to commit already. These guys have been ready to commit for the longest time, and they just have not done it yet. This is going to be an interesting... We've landed a couple of 5 and 6 stars, as you've seen. Juan Santiago. We're waiting for him to commit, too. He's been hanging on with us for a while. But definitely getting these wins has certainly helped a bit in recruiting. I guess we can schedule some of these visits. Guys that are interested, I'm not going to tell them, hey, we're getting ready to retire here. Coach Peyton Manning. Getting ready to hang it up, but... the guys that I'm so far ahead on, I don't really bother with getting them to come in for a visit. So I use points on scouting. I got points to give. Get some pundit. Ooh. Okay, that's not great. He's got an 83 kick power, but I'm going to keep you as a scholarship and just see. I'm not really going to go after you, but if you want to come, scholarship, come on in. Little 3-star action his way. These are all guys we've offered scholarships to already, but we just haven't done any of the scouting. Yeah, so we throw a little points their way. These are 3 stars, you know, whether they'll contribute or not. Kevin Robert, 2-star. We will we'll DM you. These are guys we'll see if they want to come around. I've been dumping more instead of waiting for these guys to flip their commitment. I have been just saying, okay, we'll move on. Try to get some other guys on the list since we have landed some big names. Ooh, these are all guys that have not... We're putting a lot into them, but they have not come around on us just yet. They're way low on us. We can take these points back. Focus on some other players. Oh, I'm going to lose out on Troy. I'm going to lose out on the alma mater here. So what do you think about guys that we feel like we have no chance? Some more points into that. Like, I think we're pretty far, as much as I would love for this to be the case. We'll see. I'll throw a 40 his way. See if anything can happen. Maybe we talk him into it, change his mind. 30 points to play with. We'll just dump them all into here and see what we got. All right. That's going to wrap this one up. Folks, stay right there because we are going to play some baseball coming up next. So stand by, take a little break from football, and we're going to play some MLB The Show upcoming with the San Diego Padres. What an exciting time. 4 games left. Tennessee, who would have thought after starting off the season, those losses to Cal and Coastal, we'd be knocking on the college football playoff door, everybody.